Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the WyoSports video blog. I'm Robert Gagliardi, Senior Editor of WyoSports, here to preview the Wyoming Cowboys, New Mexico Lobos, Mountain West opener for both football teams Saturday over in Laramie. And just a quick recap of last week, another loss for the Cowboys, 31-14. Did see some areas of improvement, I thought. Thought the offense did some good things, particularly in the first half, both running and throwing the ball. Not so much in the second half when they had some golden chances to either tie or take the lead inside Washington State territory. That was disappointing. That's got to get fixed. But some good signs there. And I thought defensively, even though they gave up 31 points, I thought they tackled better. I thought their angles to the ball were better. There was more of a pass rush. Granted, Washington State likes to throw it a lot, so you would hope there was going to be more of a pass rush. But 3 sacks was encouraging. But this week, it's pretty much almost a complete 180-degree turn of what they faced at Washington State. New Mexico is going to come in, run the football. They're going to run triple option. They're going to run some pistol. They might run the veer. You might see just about a little bit of everything in the run game from the Lobos. So a big task for this young Wyoming defense that's still trying to kind of find its way. If it can continue to just, take good angles and gang tackle and do those things, that's going to be key. But as you hear a lot when you talk about playing teams that run the option or do things like that, the Cowboys have to be assignment sound, and that's you'll probably get sick of hearing that, but that's very true. New Mexico is going to get its yards. They got quarterbacks, running backs, all that can run the ball, and just when you think you're getting the run stop, they're going to pop a big play on you. There were some big plays in last year's game down in Albuquerque, and Wyoming has to avoid that. Those big plays are continuing to haunt the Cowboys. 9 plays of 30 yards or more in the first 3 games. 6 of those plays gone for touchdowns. So that's going to be key. And then looking on the offensive side, Wyoming, look, even though Wyoming has done some good things on the moving the ball, and Brian Hill's just been a beast running the football here recently in these last couple weeks, this team has to finish drives and score points. It's only averaging 18.7 points a game. That's fine if you can move the ball, but you've got to finish drives. Wyoming has to do that, and when they get inside opponent's territory, they've got to score points. It's great to move the ball, not taking anything away from them there, but you can't win games without scoring points. So with the field goal game, they're 0 for 3. Tristan Bailey's even got a bit of a mental block, according to Coach Craig Bull, as far as when he kicks field goals. Wyoming can't leave points on the field. It has to score touchdowns to win this game. To me, it's 4 games into the season for both squads. To say it's a must-win is probably a stretch, but to me, this is a very important game for Wyoming and really for both teams. It's the conference opener, a chance to maybe start anew, so to speak. But I still think it's important. Brian Hill even told me he thinks it's a must-win. Everyone else is kind of shying away from that kind of talk. But to me, this is an important game. Wyoming has not won a home game in over a calendar year. You have to go back to September 20th of last year when Wyoming won at War Memorial Stadium. This team needs a win in the worst way, whether it's against New Mexico or wherever else they're playing. 4 of the next 5 are on the road. This team needs to win. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I think, the last 2 games between these 2 teams have been similar. 38-31 2 years ago in favor of Wyoming and Laramie. 36-30 New Mexico last year in the season finale down there. I think it's going to be a similar type game. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. I think there's going to be some big plays. And I think the team that obviously probably doesn't turn the ball over as much is going to win. You can say that with any game. But also, gets enough stops on defense. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Even though New Mexico's a 3-point favorite, I'm going with the Cowboys Saturday. Probably going to go Wyoming 38, New Mexico 30. Going to go there. So hopefully Cowboys can get a win and get off the schneid a little bit here. So that'll do it for this week's edition of the WyoSports video blog. For more University of Wyoming sports coverage, see the Wyoming Tribune Eagle and Laramie Boomerang, and also log on to wyosports.net. Thank you very much, everybody.